G'day everyone, welcome to another ID Fish tutorial. In this particular tutorial I'm going to show you how to store information against your catch. The region that I'm using is the Queensland East Coast, but that doesn't impact the way it works the same for every region. I'm starting from the A to Z listing page on the function bar, and I'm going to use a bream as our example fish. So I'm going to use yellowfin bream. There's yellowfin bream there. I'm going to add that to my trip, and you'll notice once I actually add the fish, a little anchor appears. That anchor indicates that we have started a trip. We get a bit of regulatory information. It says, please note, do not remove the skin from the yellowfin bream until it has been brought to shore, or divide the fish into portions other than a way that allows an inspector to easily count the number of fish possessed by the angler. So that's regulatory information that you need to know when you're adding that particular species to your catch. If I add another one, you'll notice that it will not display that message again. It only displays it once when you first add that species to your catch. If I go into count, you'll see there now I have 2 out of a potential 30 yellowfin bream. If I want to store information against that particular species, I go into the catch, and I can see each of those 2 catches. There's a date time stamp against the catch. So the moment you catch that fish, it automatically date time stamps that particular catch. And it's got length and weight that are currently blank. If I wanted to edit that, I can select that, and that brings me into the fish details. So that particular fish details, I can go to my edit button here, and I can put in a tag number if I wish. The length, I'm going to say it was 35 centimeters, and weighed about 1.2 kilograms. Now, the rod use, I can choose to put in this information in each field, or alternatively I can I've got previously saved rod combos. So you can see here I've got 3 different rod combos to use. I'm going to use my Shimano rod combo. If I press OK, it automatically populates those particular fields. Now the way to save a rod combo is before you leave this particular screen, you put in all the data and then you save the rod combo, and it'll record that particular combination. Bait and lure, I'm going to use the Gold Bomber, which is a lure. Weather, I'm going to select, it was a sunny day, it was 24 degrees. So that was the water temperature. The air temperature I'll make 26. Barometric pressure 1015. These are just indicative values that don't. And the wind was blowing from the south-southeast. Also GPS coordinates, if you wish to record that against your catch, just a matter of pressing autofill, and it'll lock in the lat and long of that particular catch. And click done. Now you can see that all that information has been populated against that particular catch. If I wish to take my own photo against this species, I can choose to take a photo, or I could choose a photo from my photo library. So I've got a photo I prepared earlier, so I'm going to select photo, import the photo, and there's my photo that I prepared earlier of my yellowfin bream. And now that photo will get tagged against that catch. Now if I wish, at this point I can choose to release the fish back to the water, right, which I may have already done, or alternatively I can even delete the fish if I wanted to from this particular screen. So that's what these 2 buttons here, this one here is for release, this one here is for delete. Okay, so now that particular fish has information stored against it. And then I would, once the trip is completed, and the trip name, I want to call it Bream Test. Fishing from a boat. Choose the closest tide station, in my case of Serpentine Creek. Put a note. I don't have to put a note, I mean these are all optional fields. and save. Now when I review my trip log, I'll see their brim test. I can go back and I can actually see the catch and the photos associated with that particular catch. Makes it a lot easier to track down your photos and the fish in question. Thanks for watching.